Hello, David.
Hi, Melvina.
Thank you for being here to talk about posture.
That is my pleasure.
Can you give me a background about yourself?
I started as a personal trainer in my career, and then I developed myself into the mobility, which at the end turned into digging down into more of a biomechanic approach of the human body. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Armenia, for people who are wondering where I'm from.
Uh-huh.
And currently, I help people in pain with their pain management, pain solutions. Usually the demographics I'm dealing with are the people who've been in pain for minimum 8 to 5 years and they didn't find a solution. So just to give a background to the viewers, what kind of clientele am I having currently? Mhm.
David, I remember I asked you to talk about different postures, poor postures, and then you told me, Malvina, there is no ideal posture. So can you tell me more about it?
Sure. So my question back to you would be, is there anyone on the planet Earth who has the same fingerprint?
Mm.
I don't
No.
think so, right? Yeah, so why would we ever treat anyone like everyone when it comes to their mental and physical complaints? The way this relates to the human posture is that, like breaking that down, why there is no ideal posture, because we cannot take a dancer and someone who works in the office and require from them to have the same posture. Ideal posture defined by some anatomy textbook. It wouldn't be wise. And the reason being is that one of the fundamental principles of human evolution so far was the stress and adaptation. So the body is a very smart adaptive machine and it's going to adapt to the systemic demands. Those were the fancy words. In human words, we could say that if I have a body, if I'm commanding my system, which is my body, that I need to sit for 8 hours in this position, he's going to make me the best sitter in this position. In other words, it's going to make my shoulders to internally rotate, my spine to flex, so I can sit in this position comfortably. Because if I sit in that position with a dancer's posture, I might not last long for eight
So,
hours.
so what you're saying is there is no ideal posture because our profession defines our posture. So
Pretty much so, generally speaking, yes.
if
Mhm.
there is no ideal posture, so the posture that is when your shoulders are down, is it considered a poor posture?
We need to define what's poor first,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a bit of an abstract term. Something that is poor for someone is magnificent for the other one.
Interesting.
If you think about it, yeah, if you think about it. So some people are having that posture. Let's say, for instance, the Hollywood star Jason Statham. He stands in this posture, and I've seen a lot of young people who intentionally put themselves in this posture because they think it's cool, and they are the happiest people on the planet when they're in that posture. So you cannot tell them, oh, like you have a poor posture. No, he wanted that. That's why he got there.
Okay, David. So there is no ideal posture. Sometimes people relate the pain that they're feeling to their posture. Okay, whether it's poor, it's their posture. What would be one of the most common misconceptions regarding posture and pain management?
Misconceptions are a lot, but the one that stands out at the moment to me is muscle blaming. I'm having a person with a left-sided generalized back pain. In this, they would describe it as a line pain, or it goes here from right to left, or it's just a tension, nagging tension. So for sure, on the first session, I might do something to help the person with that symptoms, which is the muscle tightness, if you will. But I will do that with the knowledge that it's not his solution to the problem. It's just a symptom management. If I want to help that person, I will identify why in the first place he had the tightness in there. So that would lead me to examining his rotation within his body and another assessments. And I will, most of the time, just to give another idea to people, most of the time, the pain on the back that you're getting and the disc, so-called, that you're getting at the back, disc is usually the result of a center of gravity management. It's not the cause of your pain. So the person gets the disc because he cannot push down with his hips to walk. So as a professional, I should make sure that he has that capacity to do to push down to the ground from his hips, not from his back.
So what
Otherwise, the person will.
Okay.
Otherwise the person will walk away happy if I do the muscle stuff only.
Okay.
You never know. Some people are lucky, they spend 1 month without pain. Some people are not lucky, they get the pain the next day because it was not their solution. It was the bony adaptation that led to muscle tension in a certain area.
So what I understand, the most common misconception is that the pain is not only from the posture, and it's not only from the muscle tightness. Don't only look at the muscle tightness, look at the base, the fundamental, which is the bone as well.
Exactly. Beautiful way
Okay.
to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look at the bone as a cause, you can look at the muscle as an effect.
Yes,
if you want
I
to
like
give
that.
the solution,
yes,
you can
exactly.
give the solution going into the cause and asking the question always into the cause and not into effect.
So if someone wants to work on their posture, what are the potential solutions? What can they do?
Potential solutions. The short answer to that question would be that we move well, not stand or sit well. The moving leads me to this short answer, which is keep on moving. Make sure you get at least 6,000 to 8,000 steps daily. Because if you're in pain and you do not, and your steps are 2,000, 3,000, no one can help you pretty much. Because like you're just spending too much time sitting. You're inactive, let's say. It can be not sitting, it can be laying down, anything, but you are not getting the steps in. We use the steps because steps are a good tell. Like a good tell, okay, of how much this person's activity was. The calories, they're not accurate and they vary, but steps are a very good tell. And the second question that has a bit of a broader meaning would be the second answer, that ask the right questions in your mind if you're in pain, which is what's the cause of my pain? Asking right questions in your mind eventually is going to lead you to the right people who can help you. But if you constantly ask why my muscle hurts, you're going to go to someone who will help you with your muscle. In other words, just make sure that you're asking the question as to cause and not as to effect. And the third short answer would be that take time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever time your schedule will allow you to do, and just sit and let go. Sit and let go, breathe, meditate if you're that type of person, do a prayer in your head, anything that will make you relax, listen to an ocean wave. Because from my experience, and there are some really good evidence-based things to back this up, which people who are in constant tension, it can be work tension, relationship tension, family tension, any tension. It's also very common with responsible people who are keeping themselves extra responsible and are getting too tight daily. They're concentrating, in other words, too much. Those people, they tend to have more pain. They can be, again, mechanically all right, but they will have pain showing up from somewhere. That's why, like, unless I see the person, it's hard to give him a solution. But these three things: moving well, asking the right question in your head, which will lead you to the right person, and making sure to sit daily and let go, will help them a lot.
Yeah, I love these 3 steps, which is cover like 6,000 to 8,000 steps a day. go to the right person for the pain management, and then they will give you the right exercises. And the third thing is, yes, definitely, I agree that mental health affects physical health. So it's very important to meditate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in the second part, you said a very beautiful phrase, which is manage the pain. And I want to make that also clear for people that when you're visiting a healthcare professional who is going to give you your potential solution, it's almost never a one-time fix approach if you want to keep the pain long-term away or manage it long-term, because everything can work short-term. You can massage somewhere, doesn't hurt, the next day, same thing. So it's a management strategy.
It's a journey, and it requires consistency.
Yes, beautifully said.
Yeah. Great. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Melvina. Thank you.